On the 25th of April, there is a buzz, an energy, a spirit that drives Australians across the country to get up before the sun, to stand for long speeches and even longer silences, to learn about our shared history. Anzac Day is part of who I am. It shapes the persona I have, the choices I make. It shapes the choices we make, ever a part of the Australian psyche. Our histories, our stories, our cultures are reflected in all that Anzac Day is and what it represents. Like all small children, I believed that strength came through acts of bravery. As a boy, I was mesmerised by the gallant war stories of soldiers who had served our home down under. Simpson and his donkey, the rats of Tobruk, the Battle of Long Tan, former everyday men and women immortalised as heroes. On Anzac Day, I would puff my chest out as I marched in my starched blue Manly State School uniform down Yamboina Street, proud to be Australian. Proud to respect and honour the brave soldiers who had served our great nation. As a boy, when I heard the ode, I was reminded that I would grow old, and I assumed that everyone did. But now I am at the age of many of the men who climbed the hills at Gallipoli. The perspective of that young boy has changed. I know now that not all Anzacs wore uniforms, not all Anzacs came home, not all Anzacs were gifted the blessing of growing old. Those stories have remained, forever tales that we tell our children, but my understanding of the Anzac spirit's role in my world, our world, is now filled with tangible, ordinary heroes. Every day we see the Anzac spirit in those around us, and while the sacrifices of the past 12 months may seem onerous for many, they dwarf in comparison to the generations before. Many of us have never had to fear travelling to a faraway land with no return guaranteed, yet the enduring spirit still lives on. In the past 12 months alone, we have seen the unwavering strength of mateship. Collectively, Australians have rallied together, our communities unified in the adversity we continue to face, and we've learned to find strength in never worrying alone. What I see now is bigger than the stories of the Anzacs from my childhood. No more do I see Anzac Day as simply a day of celebrating tremendous acts of bravery. No, the 25th of April marks the day we stop, the day we pause, the day we remember the Anzac spirit. Remembrance is often a solemn time. For many, the rising of the sun marks the beginning of a new opportunity, a fresh start. But for others, it's a reminder of those that they've lost. Whether inside or outside the boundaries of war, dawn till dusk marks another day since the falling of a loved one. Yet the Anzac spirit sticks with us, most evident when we find ourselves in such metaphorical trenches. Today, we remember the fallen, we honour the sacrifices, we treasure the mates. For the young like me, it is a day for gratitude. I'm thankful to be Australian. I'm thankful to those who sacrificed so much so that we can live this privileged life. In the 10 years that have passed since that young boy stood on this very grass, I've found a deeper meaning in Anzac Day. The 25th of April is more than just a date on the calendar. It is more than just an annual occasion for the telling of fearless war stories. Today, we pay tribute to the Anzac spirit, embodied in those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation under the Southern Cross. We remind ourselves of the spirit they bore, a spirit we bear today, a spirit that will forever symbolise what it means to be an Australian. Mateship, sacrifice, gratitude, all traits from the Anzac character, traits each and every one of us is instilled with. We will remember them on Anzac Day and every day, because its spirit cannot be confined to a single time and place, but is relentless. The energy and the buzz it brings embodies who we are as Australians, and for as long as the spirit persists, April 25 will always be spent lighting up the dawn.